Welcome dear students of Bihar Board Class 12th to this video. Here I will be summarizing and analyzing the Chapter 6 named The Artist, written by Shiga Naoya. I'm sure you will learn everything from this video. It will going to help you in your upcoming board exam. So before starting, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. Let's start. Shiga Naoya, who lived from 1883 to 1971, was a celebrated Japanese short story writer. He is known for the novel of the self style and sensitively explores Japanese people and culture. He explores the delicate inner worlds of characters versus societal expectations. The protagonist, Seibei, is a 12-year-old primary school student living in a harbor town. He is quiet, introspective, and passionate. Instead of playing, his habit is wandering the markets to find gourds. Seibei follows a meticulous 4-step process for his gourds. He buys them cheaply, bores a hole to extract the seeds, uses tea leaves to remove the smell, and finally, polishes the surface using rice wine saved from his father's cup. There is a clash of aesthetics. Seibei prefers gourds that are even, symmetrical, and round, seeing beauty in perfection. In contrast, adult collectors prefer old, gnarled, and peculiarly formed gourds, dismissing Seibei's choices as, quote, ordinary. During one of his walks, Seibei discovered a small, 5-inch-long gourd on an unfamiliar back street sold by an old woman. Though it looked commonplace to others, it made his heart beat faster. He purchased it for 10 sen. Seibei was unable to separate from his treasure and took it to school. He was caught polishing the gourd under his desk during an ethics class, which made his offense seem much worse to the strict teacher. The teacher, who was from another part of Japan, found gourd collecting offensive. He called Seibei's hobby an womanish hobby and declared, "You're an idiot. There's absolutely no future for a boy like you." The teacher then visited Seibei's house to complain, scolding the mother for poor parenting. The mother was terrified and ashamed, while Seibei hid, fearing his collection on the wall would be seen. When Seibei's father, a carpenter, returned from his shop and heard the story, he grabbed Seibei by the collar and beat him, screaming, "You're no good! I'll throw you out." The father noticed the gourds on the wall, fetched a hammer, and systematically smashed every single one to pieces. This act was not just property damage, but the violent crushing of a child's soul, identity, and artistic labor. Seibei's reaction was significant. He turned pale but said nothing. His silence represents the total suppression of his voice, highlighting the powerlessness of a child against adult authority. The teacher confiscated the prized gourd, calling it an unclean object, and gave it away to the school porter. The porter then sold it to a curio dealer for 50 yen, who finally resold it to a wealthy collector for 600 yen. The true economic appreciation is staggering. The gourd's initial cost was 10 sen, or 0.1 yen. The final sale price of 600 yen means the value multiplied 6,000 times. The useless object was a masterpiece worth a fortune. This reveals the core irony. Neither Seibei nor his adults knew the gourd's fate or true value. The teacher's judgment of no future was objectively wrong, as the market proved the boy's waste of time was actually genius. Despite the destruction, Seibei showed resilience and did not give up on art. He shifted from gourds, which were too painful, and is now engrossed in painting pictures, moving on without bitterness toward his father or teacher. However, the cycle continues. The video notes that Seibei's father has gradually begun to scold him for painting pictures. The problem was never the specific hobby, but the adult desire to crush individuality and creativity. The critical themes of the story include suppression, where the adult world crushes natural talent, subjectivity, showing the contrast between artistic value and conventional standards, and the generational gap in understanding art. The final thought is that an artist can change his tools, but not his spirit. The adults failed to recognize genius, the commercial value vindicated the art too late, and the creative drive remains resilient yet vulnerable.
Please remember to like this video, share it with your friends, and make sure you subscribe to the channel right here.